Hello. Now that you know what a research paper is, we're going to talk about how to choose and narrow your topic. All right, since your assignment is to write about a state, your first step is to decide which state you would like to write your report on. This will be your topic. Make sure you choose a state you're really interested in. Clearly, there is far too much information on your state to include it all in a 5-paragraph essay, so you will need to narrow your topic to something more manageable. Now is the time to come up with intriguing questions to guide your research. What do you want to learn about your state? Brainstorm a list of at least 10 to 15 possible questions you would like to find answers to. For example, what interesting geographical features does your state have? Who were the first people to migrate to your state? How and when did your state become a state? What makes your state unique from other states? What are the main industries in your state? What are the most visited tourist attractions in your state? As you can see, the list could go on and on. After you've compiled your list of questions, you will choose 3 questions from your list that interest you the most to research. The answers that you find will eventually become the 3 body paragraphs for your essay. If you really get excited about your state, you may choose more than 3 questions to research. Just keep in mind that each question will eventually turn into another body paragraph for your essay. Well, let's walk through the process by taking a look at one example. If I were going to write a state report, I would choose the state of Colorado. My son has just recently moved there to go to school, so I'm interested in learning more about this state. I'd like to know how it became a state. And since my son will need a job when he graduates, I wonder what type of jobs are available there. Also, since we will definitely try to visit him, I wonder what national parks and other attractions are in the state. Next, you'll want to take a closer look at each question. My first question is, when and how did Colorado become a state? In my California history class, we've just learned that California was finally granted statehood after the huge influx of people arrived for the gold rush. I wonder if there was an event like that which caused Colorado to become a state. I also wonder if there was a particular group that migrated to this area and pushed for statehood. I know it wasn't a state yet when California became a state, so I wonder when it was finally admitted to the Union. Asking these questions will help me better focus my research and know what type of supporting details I will want to include in my first paragraph. My second question is, what type of jobs are available in Colorado? What are Colorado's major industries? And even though this is a pretty basic question, I think I'll be able to find enough information to write an entire paragraph on this subject. My third question is, what type of tourist attractions are in Colorado? The more I think about this, I think it is probably too broad a question to answer in just one paragraph. Colorado probably has many different kinds of tourist attractions in the entire state. I think I should limit my research to either the top 2 or 3 most visited attractions, or maybe I'll just focus on the national parks that are located in Colorado. So this is a somewhat open-ended at this time, but I'll probably make my final decision based on the information I find as I begin my research. Finally, as I thought about the entire report, I decided I wanted to be on the lookout for interesting or unique facts about my state. I know that I'm going to need a good hook in my introductory paragraph, and I also know that I might want to leave the reader with a lasting impression of my report. I might be able to use some of these facts to do that, so I want to make sure that I take notes on this topic. Who knows, if I find enough information, I might even add a 4th body paragraph to my report. Well, as you can see, my questions help me narrow down what I will be researching. A couple of those questions are open-ended, and I'll need to get more specific as I do research and discover what type of information is out there. At least for now, I know where to begin. I also know that each of my questions will eventually become a body paragraph in my report. They will also be the topic headline for my note cards, which we will learn about on another day.